Choosing P. Okay, if I'm choosing P, so it will be 13 minus 3Q upon 2. Yes or no? Okay, it will be 13 minus 3Q by 2. I'm taking the value of, if P you are taking the value. Okay, you can take any of, you can choose any one variable. Yeah, it is substitution method. You can choose any one variable. एक variable choose करना, उस पे stick रहना है, ठीक है? And generally choose the variable, the one variable through which, मतलब कभी-कभी होता है ना कि values cancel हो जाएंगे. अगर यहाँ पे 13 की जगह अगर आपका 6 होता, so you can cancel this through P2. Okay, so choose smartly. Okay, so I'm choosing P here. 13 minus 3Q by 2. This is the value. Now I am going to substitute the value of P in equation 2. Substituting value of P in equation 2. Okay, equation 2 में अगर मैं substitute करती हूँ, that is 5P. 5 multiplied by 13 minus 3Q upon 2 minus 4Q is equal to minus 2. Yes? I'll get this equation. Now, after solving. Okay, now if I'm solving it, so we need to multiply it. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So let us multiply this 5 with the equation. 2 minus 4Q is equal to minus 2. So we need to take the LCM. I'm taking 2 as LCM to 65 minus 15Q. 65 minus 15Q and Q. Okay, so this 2 will go this side. Yes, am I right? This 2 will go this side. So it will be 65. And cross multiplication. Yeah. So 15 plus 8, you will get 23. 23 is equal to 4 minus 4. So you can take Q there. So 23Q is equal to 65. 65 plus 4 it will be there. So it will be 69. Q is equal to 69 by 23. So it will be 2's up. Yes? Yes, ma'am. No. No, ma'am. 3. Yeah. Q value you have got 3. Now you can find the value of P by putting in this equation. Okay? You can assume it as, yeah, from third. Okay? Putting value of Q in third equation. Now what it was? P is equal to 13 minus 3 divided by 2. 3Q means 3 into 3 by 2. Yes? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So what it will be? 9 minus 13. 13 minus 9 divided by 2. So it will be 2. Yes? So P value we have got 2. Now we have assumed this Q as 1 by Y. Okay? So P is equal to 1 upon X and Q is equal to 1 upon Y. And P value you have got as so you will be writing and then Y is equal to 1 upon 3. Got this? Got it. So, is it substitution method is also clear? Your both the problems is solved. Yes, but not as clear. Ma'am, first we'll assume P is 1 by X and Q is 1 by Y. So this was for this type of equation when you are not getting the proper linear equation. Okay. In substitution there will be a normal equation. मैंने substitution इस equation का बताया है शज़ान में. ठीक है? Substitution method कैसे करेंगे? और ये जो पूरा 1 upon X 1 upon Y है ये पूरा इस क्वेश्चन के लिए है. ठीक है? Okay, substitution to normal आप कोई भी equation, linear equation when you are going to solve ना, then you are going to apply for substitution in elimination or cross multiplication. Okay, but when you will get the equation in this format, it is not a proper linear equation. Okay, so you have to make it a proper linear equation. For that, we are assuming 1 upon X as P and 1 upon Y as Q, and then we have got this as a proper linear equation. Okay. And after that, it depends on you. So the solution for this sum, I just want to just read it. Solution for this. Give to the solution of the linear equation which we do right now. Achha, that what I have done. Yes, ma'am. This is the solution. As you asked for substitution method, so I have done substitution method. Okay, you can go for any of the method. Okay, whichever you feel, whichever method you are comfortable. If it is not mentioned in your examination sheet that you have to use elimination or you have to use substitution or you have to use the cross multiplication, then you can use any of the method which you are comfortable in. Okay. Understood. So first I have assumed the value of P, then I have substituted the value of P because see I have one question. Yeah. Ma'am, instead of taking from equation 1, can we take it from equation 2? Yeah, that only I was going to tell just now. That from which equation you are taking the value. You will not put in that. In the other equation, you will put that. If you are taking the value of P from second equation, then you are going to substitute the value in first. Okay? And you can take any other variable also. Either you can choose P or either you can choose Q. ठीक है? X भी choose कर सकते हो, Y भी choose कर सकते हो. Okay? अगर X choose करोगे तो Y की value पहले आएगी. ठीक है? उसके बाद उसकी value को substitute करोगे, X की value आएगी. ठीक है? और अगर X choose करोगे तो फिर पहले वहाँ wrong. X चूज करोगे तो पहले Y की वैल्यू आएगी और Y चूज करोगे तो पहले X की वैल्यू आएगी. दैट्स इट. ओके, पहले a की वैल्यू को आपको इस इक्वेशन से कर लेना, ठीक है, उसी वेरिएबल को सिर्फ रखना है, बाकी एवरीथिंग यू आर गोइंग टू सेंड ऑन RHS. ओके, आफ्टर दैट यू आर गोइंग टू सब्स्टिट्यूट दैट वैल्यू इन द अदर इक्वेशन. ओके, दैट another equation, and then you will have the whole in the complete equation in one variable. So easily you can find out the value of that variable, and when you have got the value of that variable, you are going to put that value in the third equation. Okay, that way in which we have taken a that value which is substituted. Okay, so आपको directly value मिल जाएगी, and there you go. Okay, so you have got the value. Now similarly, we have done 2 more questions like this. Okay, nobody has joined. It is already 6:10. Okay. Okay, now solve for x and y. These all things I have done in last class, and since nobody is here, you are here, so I'm just doing that. Okay, now just have a look over this question, Shazan. Okay, and tell me how you're going to, which value you're going to assume. Okay, you can see there are 2 equations. 5 by x plus 1 minus 2 by y minus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. And the another equation that you're having here is 10 by x plus 1 plus 2 by y minus 1 is equal to 5 by 2. So which value we are going to assume? And it is clearly mentioned that x will not be equal to minus 1 and y will not be equal to 1. Why? Because if x will be equal to minus 1, then the denominator will become 0 and that term will not exist. Okay, that whole term will become 0. So it will not be a proper linear equation in 2 variables. Okay, and if y also is equal to 1, we will put, then that value will also become 0. Okay, so these 2 conditions doesn't exist. That means x value will be any value other than minus 1 and y value will be any value other than 1. Okay, so tell me what you are going to assume here.
1 by x plus 1 equal to a or any variable, and 1 by y plus 1 equal to b. 1
by
y plus 1 equal to b.
Y plus 1.
No, okay, oh yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So you are 1 upon, see here you can see x plus 1 and here you can see y minus 1. 1 upon x plus 1, 1 upon y minus 1, and same thing is here, 1 upon x plus 1, 1 upon y minus 1. So we are going to assume 1 upon x plus 1 as u and 1 upon y minus 1 as v. Understood? Okay, any doubt? I will erase this because okay, now you will get the equation in UV form. Okay, like 5u, you can go for PQ. That is not a fixed thing. Yeah, in some you have to take PQ, you have to take UV. That is not defined. Only another variable you are going to assume. Okay, to make it a proper equation. So it will be 5u minus 2v is equal to 1 by 2. So these are the 2 proper linear equation. Okay, proper linear equation. Understood, Shazan? Okay, now as you have got a proper linear equation, now totally depends on you how you are going to solve to get the value of uv. Okay, once you will get the value of uv, you can put the value of uv in this equation, in this, okay, in these 2 equations u and v, and then you will find another equation. Okay, and there you will get the value. Okay, this is u ki value of the 2i, Shazan. So x value will be what? Okay, x value will be x plus 1 is equal to 2. So x value will be 2 minus 1, that will be 1. Understood?
Once more.
देखो मैं पूरा स्टेप ही दिखाती हूँ. देखो अभी मैंने इक्वेशन जो सॉल्व किया है वो एलिमिनेशन मेथड से किया है. ओके, आई एम एडिंग बोथ द, यू कैन सी हियर इट इज minus 2v and plus 2v. So directly if I'm going to add both the equation, this v will be eliminated. Okay, so I'm just directly going to add both the equation. So 10u plus 5u will, I'll get 15u. Okay, see here 15, yes, 15u is equal to, if I'm adding 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2, I'll get 6 by 2. Okay, so we've got u value as 1 by 5. Okay, I've got the u value as 1 by 5. Now I'm going to put this u value in any one of the equation and get the value of y. Okay, sorry, v. I have got the value of v as this. Okay, now you see we have assumed the value of v as 1 upon y minus 1. Okay, now I have whatever value I have got. So v will be equal to 1 upon y minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 4. By cross multiplying, okay, by cross multiplying, we have got y minus 1 is equal to 4. So what will be the value of y is equal to 5. Okay, here also you have, okay, यहाँ पे x के लिए नहीं solve किया हुआ है इसमें, but I have solved here for x also. See, this is the equation. See, this equation I have found. I have got the value of u as 1 upon 5, and then I have got the value of v as 1 upon 4. And then u is equal to 1 upon x plus 1, which will imply 1 upon 5 is equal to 1 upon x plus 1. So from here, I have got x plus 1 is equal to 5, which will be equal to x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. Okay? Any doubt, Shazan? Hello, Safia.
No, that's fine.
You are too late, Safia. What happened?
I went for like 6-7 minutes, but I didn't connect.
Okay. Okay, and Shazana, quickly. See here in this equation, if you see clearly, you're not having in the form of 1 upon x or 1 upon y or 1 upon x plus 1 or 1 upon x plus y. Okay, but you can see here xy is written here. Okay, xy and xy you cannot solve. Okay, because you don't know the value of exactly, and then in both the terms you cannot eliminate. QQ multiplication mein. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to multiply both the equation by 1 upon xy. When you're going to divide from 1 upon xy in the first term here, if you divide 1 upon xy, so x will be eliminated, you will get 1 upon y. If you will do with this term, so y will be eliminated, you will get 1 upon x form. Okay, this equation you will get. Okay, now this equation again you have to substitute the value of 1 upon x and 1 upon y, and then you will get the proper linear equation format. Understood? And this type of question you may get. You can see it is CBSE 2005. In CBSE 2005, this question has come. Okay, so these types of question you may get in your examination because they are a little tricky. Okay. Now today I was going to tell you. Okay, and children, you have also been asking me, ma'am, word problem mein what problem hoti hai na? And everybody face problems sometimes in the word problems. It how to solve problems. Okay, so there are some tips that you can.
Ma'am, I don't understand the language of word problem. That's my problem.
सी लैंग्वेज ना देखो ऐसा करो, जब वर्ड प्रॉब्लम मिलता है तो पहले उसको 2-3 बार रीड करो. वर्ड प्रॉब्लम जो होता है, और वर्ड प्रॉब्लम एग्जाम में आया शजान, तो अब जैसे तुमने बोला कि मुझे समझ नहीं आता है, ठीक है, तो उसको लेके बैठ नहीं जाना. डोंट सिट विद दैट से वन क्वेश्चन. ओके, ट्राई टू डू ऑल द क्वेश्चंस दैट एंड whenever you are getting any examination sheet, whether it is of coaching, whether it is your home exam, whether it is a board exam, whichever type of, just go through it. When you read the whole question paper, then only you come to know which question you know properly and which question you have a doubt. Just tick mark those questions which you know properly. Do those questions first, and then you do try to do those questions in which you have doubt, and in the end try to just attempt those questions which you don't know how to do it. Okay, so in these type of question, if you're facing problem and if this type of question is going to kill your time, just don't waste time sitting there. In the end, try to do that question, and for the end try to just save some time so that you can attempt those questions, or try to do in those questions in which you have to think a lot. Okay, so just save that time. Yeah, Shazan, ask.
No, ma'am, from means today I will do my maths and science paper backwards because it feels more better and faster. Today I did the paper backwards and I completed in just in 1 hour 30 minutes, more or less than that. So these things in the backward also, and in that also you have to mean sometimes some questions are there where you need to think. So don't waste your time there, क्योंकि जब आप आखिरी में आपके पास टाइम बचता है ना, तो आराम से पेपर कर ले. लेकिन जब आखिरी में कम टाइम बचता है, then your brain stop working, क्योंकि आप प्रेशर में आ जाते हो. then आपके ऊपर एक अलग सा एक टेंशन सा हो जाता है. ठीक है, कैसे करेंगे, बहुत कम टाइम है. सो जस्ट रिलीव दैट प्रेशर. ओके, इसलिए प्रॉपर्ली मैनेज करके वर्क करो. ठीक है, टाइम मैनेजमेंट बहुत जरूरी होता है एग्जामिनेशन, बिकॉज यू हैव वेरी लिमिटेड टाइम एंड टू मेनी क्वेश्चंस. ओके, सो वर्ड प्रॉब्लम में अगर फेस करते हो तो उसको थोड़ा सा आखिरी के लिए रखो. ठीक है, एंड वर्ड प्रॉब्लम को 2-3 टाइम्स रीड करो. ओके, पहले तो 2-3 टाइम्स रीड करो और ट्राई टू मतलब सी दैट व्हाट इज गिवन. पूछ क्या रहा है, पहले तो ये जानो कि पूछ क्या रहा है या बता क्या रहा है. ठीक है, कि व्हाट इट इज टेलिंग. फर्स्ट तो ये जानो कि क्या बता रहा है, क्या बोल रहा है. ठीक है, एंड आफ्टर दैट यू ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज गिवन इन योर क्वेश्चन. What is given? Because in mathematics, whatever question you have, it is given. Okay, first thing, whenever you solve a question, you write given. Okay, the speed of the vehicle is this. Okay, or price of this article is this. So what is given in your question? Try to note down what is given. Okay, then try to find out what it is asking. क्या निकालने को कह रहा है, क्या पूछ कह रहा है, क्या करना क्या है. ठीक है, and then you try to relate. Okay, like for age-based problem. Now, in your question, age-based problem means you clearly in your word problem, it will be written somewhere age only. Okay, or it will be asking you about the age. Now, which type of question you will see here? Just a short one. If the problem involving finding out the ages of 2 persons, okay, then take the present. Generally, it will tell you that 5 years back, Rohan age was this and Amit age was this. And 5 years means 5 years back, and upcoming 5 years age. What is the present age? Generally, they ask you the present age only. Okay. So what you have to do, you are going to assume the present age. Okay. What will be the present age of the Rohit, and what will be the present age of the Amit? Okay. The 2% that are given in your question. What will be the ages? So you can assume first person age be X and the second person age be Y. The present age. Okay. So if you have assumed the present age, obviously age of first person 5 years ago, 5 साल पहले क्या होगी, x minus a. Okay, if you are asking like 5 years ago, बोल रहे हो ना, 5 years ago, तो x minus 5. Second person y minus 5
और 5 साल के बाद उसकी एज जो है 5 years after 5 years his age is given, so that will be equal to what? X plus 5 years बाद बोल रहे हैं तो x plus 5 y plus 5. Okay, see here. 5 years after 5 years, this will be your age of first person and this will be age of your second person. Okay, 5 years ago first person age will be x minus a years and second person will be x minus a years. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in this word problem I face the most problem.
What in this word problem?
In this kind of word problem, ma'am, I face more problems.
It's still not clear. After you said in this type of word problem,
I face like more problems than other sums. It is more harder, I feel.
see, nothing is hard. You have to little bit practice, okay? Or try to extract the data from your word problem, okay? Word problem was sometimes little tricky, so you have to.
If I write given, if I can write the given values, then I can solve it.
That is the main thing you have to find it. Just read.
Okay.
So try to read 2-3 times, okay? If you don't get it at one time, try to read 2-3 times, okay? And then you will get the value, okay? And if you're facing practice word problem, okay? So
yes, I practice a whole lot of physics numerical, so it is kind of word problem only. So will it also help?
In fact, in physics, in chemistry, you will find problems like in word problems only, but in mathematical problems are little different. Okay, so then go through the mathematical word problem also, and yeah, in physics also sometimes you find same type of like upstream, downstream also. Laws of motion problem, you find it somewhere like this. Okay, now it's clear, Safia and Shazan, how to solve the age-based problems in word problem. Okay, what you have to assume and how you have to do. Okay, you are going to assume the present age of both the person as x and y respectively. And 5 years ago, it will be the age will be minus. Okay, you will subtract in the present age. You will going to subtract minus 5. And if you are asking after 5 years, so you are going to add that 5 in the age. Okay. Now for commercial mathematics based problem, commercial mathematics based problem means selling, buying, all these types of things. Okay. If the problem involves finding out numbers of 2 different hours, but sometimes it is said, Rohan buy 5 pencil and like this. Okay, so where number of things you have given. Okay, kitni cheezein usne kharidi hai. Okay, so if it is asking about number of 2 different articles, then take the number of first article as x and the number of second article as y. Okay, understood? If it is asking you the number of 2 articles, it is giving some equation and you are forming. So at that time, assume the number of article as x and y. Anyone you are going to assume as x and anyone you are going to assume as y. Always mention what you are assuming as x and what you are assuming as y. Okay, Hamesha mention karna. Let the number of pencil be x. Let the number of pens be y. Let the number of books be x. Let the numbers of copy be y. So always mention it clearly. If the now second type in commercial only, second type of questions that you can get. If the problem is based on finding out cost of 2 different articles, okay, many times it is the exact cost is not given. It may be given that Rohan bought 2 pencil and 5 pen and total money he paid is 50. And same type of, and Amit bought 7 pencil and 2 pen, he paid total amount as 100. What is the cost of pen and pencil? Okay, so at that time you have to find out the cost of pen and pencil. Yes, so what you are going to assume? Cost of pen as x and cost of pencil as y, or in whichever. Okay, but cost of one article you are going to assume as x and cost of another article as y, and similarly you are going to form equation. Okay, since he has bought 5 pencils, so 5x, if you are assuming pencil as x, so 5x plus 2y is equal to 50. Okay, and for Amit also you are going to form the equation. Okay, understood? Now, third type of problem that you will find here is if the problem is based on simple interest. Okay, everybody must be familiar with simple interest name. Okay, this is part of your commercial mathematics only, where you find out the banking sector is very much a simple interest. Okay, then take the amount invested as rupees x. Okay, जो amount invest किया गया उसी पे तो interest लगता है some amount पे. Okay, so the amount that is invested, we are going to assume it as x at some rate of interest and y at some other rate of interest. Okay, like sometime you will find the equation this amount has been invested at this rate and this amount for this much of time. Okay, and this amount is invested for in this rate for this much amount of time. Okay, so you're going to assume the amount is invested at x as some rate of interest and y as some other rate of interest. Okay, now if the problem is on ticket of a journey, what type of ticket, then the fare of full ticket may be taken as rupees x and the reservation charge may be taken as y. Okay, full ticket का price आप X ले सकते हो, assume कर सकते हैं, and reservation charge is Y. Okay, so that one full ticket will be what? Full ticket will be X plus Y, means the price and the reservation charge, X plus Y. And one half ticket will be what? Reservation charge will be same, but your full ticket price can be half. So X by 2 plus Y. Okay, understood? Any doubt in commercial mathematics based problem? Any doubt? Now numbers and digit based problem.
No doubts.
Number and digit based problem is some like that. Sometimes it is given 2-digit number is there. Okay, it will be, and there some is some. Okay, you have to find a 2-digit number. Okay, so let the digit at unit place. Okay, unit place पे जो digit है उसे हम x assume करेंगे, and we will assume the digit at tens place as y. Okay, so the equation will be formed as what? 10y plus x. Why I have multiplied 10 with y? Can you tell me, Shazan, Safiya? Why I have multiplied 10 with y?
Ma'am, maybe because it's in the tens place.
Yeah, because it is in the tens place. If I am writing 21, okay, if I'm writing 21, if a number is 21, so I'm assuming x as 1 and y as, just I'm telling you y as 2. Okay, so but 2 and 1, it is actually not 2, it is 20 plus 1. 20 plus 1 is going to give you 21. Okay, so for 2-digit, that's why I'm multiplying 10y. Okay, because of tens place. So 10y plus x. Okay, and since I have assumed that y is at the tens place, that's why 10y plus x. Okay, if you are going to assume y as unit place number and x as 10 place number, so you are going to write 10x plus y. Okay, so be careful when you are assuming. Okay, the one variable that you are assuming for the tens place, multiply it with 10. Okay, fractional based problem, they are easy if you are assuming a fraction. So x by y it will be formed. So denominator you can assume at y and numerator as x, and you can form a fraction as x by y. Okay, now distance, speed and time based problem. Okay, distance, speed and time, important topic. Okay?
Ma'am, you don't need to explain this, it's fine.
Is it fine?
Yeah, I mean, this
Just quick, only 3 parts is there. So I will give speed, everybody knows, distance upon time. And distance is equal to speed upon time. You can, from one equation only, you can form all the equation. Now here, the main thing that you should know, the upstream and the downstream. Okay, the question come in your physics also, you will see the questions. Okay, in your MIP, I think, motion and plane or, okay, downstream and upstream. What is downstream and upstream? Do you know? Safiya? Yeah, when boat is going in the river, so there are upstream, downstream. One time when the boat is moving with the stream, जब with the stream move करती है, तो downstream होता है, ठीक है? And when the boat moves away from the stream, that is upstream. Okay, so when the boat is moving in a river, so there are 2 types of speed. Okay, one is the speed of the boat. एक तो बोट की अपनी स्पीड होती है जिससे वो चल रही होती है, ठीक है, और एक स्पीड होती है वाटर करंट की, जो वाटर होता है उसकी स्पीड होती है, रिवर होता है उसका वाटर जो फ्लो हो रहा है, जो करंट जिसे कहते हैं, उसकी स्पीड होती है, ठीक है. सो व्हेन यू आर मूविंग इन द सेम डायरेक्शन एज द वाटर इज फ्लोइंग, ओके, सो योर स्पीड, द बोट स्पीड and the river speed is going to add up. Okay, so what you are going to assume, let the speed of the boat in still water, just still water में हम assume करेंगे, just remember this word, in still water is x किलोमीटर पर आवर. मतलब अगर पानी रुका हुआ है तब बोट की ये स्पीड है, ठीक है, मतलब ये पूरी स्पीड जो है वो बोट की है x किलोमीटर पर आवर, ठीक है. एंड द स्पीड ऑफ स्ट्रीम इज y किलोमीटर पर आवर, और जो स्ट्रीम की स्पीड है, जो रिवर की स्पीड है, जो वाटर की स्पीड है, वो y किलोमीटर पर आवर आप ले रहे हो, ठीक है. So in the downstream, when the speed of the boat in the downstream means it is going with the current, it is going with the stream. So both the speed will be added. Okay, क्योंकि उसी डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हो. अगर आप सिंपली ये देखो कि अगर आपको फोर्स अप्लाई है जिस साइड आप मूव कर रहे हो, उसी साइड आपको फोर्स अप्लाई करा जाए तो आप और स्पीड से आगे जाओगे. Okay, so your speed will be added. Both the speed will be added. That is, the downstream speed of the boat will be x plus y, and the upstream, you are moving in another direction and force is in another direction. You are wanted to move forward and someone is pushing you backward. So your speed will be cancelled. Ultimately, जो माइनस करके जो होगा ना, जैसे आप 50 न्यूटन लगा रहे हो और सामने से कोई 30 न्यूटन लगा रहे हो, तो एक्चुअली 20 न्यूटन ही आपका फॉरवर्ड में लगेगा. ओके, विद 20 न्यूटन ओनली यू कैन मूव फॉरवर्ड. ओके, सो द अपस्ट्रीम विल बी x minus y. Always remember this word, upstream, downstream, because it is little confusing many times what is upstream and what is downstream. Okay, downstream, both will be in same direction. Upstream, opposite direction. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Now for time and work based problem, very common problems you will see. Okay, like the formulas. Okay, now if a person can do a piece of work in n days, then he will do the same piece of work in n minus 1 day. Okay, for 1 day work. In fact, if you need to find out the 1 day work of that person, then it will be 1 upon n. Okay, and geometry based problem, everybody know the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. In parallelogram, sum of the adjacent angle is 180 degree. In cyclic quadrilateral, sum of opposite angle is 180 degree. Area of triangle. Yes, Hazan?
Cyclic quadrilateral.
Cyclic quadrilateral, sum of opposite angle is 180 degree.
What is that I'm asking?
Actually, you are asking about what is cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, just wait. It is like these. You can draw a circle around it. Okay. All the quadrilaterals, like this is an quadrilateral. Okay. इस quadrilateral इस तरह से draw होता है कि इसके सारे के सारे vertex जो हैं वो आपके circle पे lie कर जाएं. ठीक है. This is a, you can say, a cyclic quadrilateral. Understood?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay, मतलब ऐसा ना हो कि अगर आप ड्रॉ करें तो इसके सारे के सारे नहीं लाई कर सकते हैं. ओके, मे बी दीज टू कैन लाई बट दीज टू ना, मतलब इस तरह से बना हुआ हो कि ऑल द वर्टिसेस ऑफ द क्वाड्रिलेटरल लाई ऑन दिस ऑन अ सर्कल.
It's like a square, but it's more different. Means the sides are like more inwards.
Inward or what means if you're trying to make a circle, then all it's from means अगर कहीं भी एक पॉइंट चूज कर लो, एक वर्टेक्स, वहां से एक वर्टेक्स को उसका रेडियस ले लो, तो इस तरह से बनाओ कि सारा वर्टेक्स उसका उसी सर्कल पे आ जाए. ठीक है, then that is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, now area of rectangle, everybody know length into breadth. Perimeter of rectangle 2, length plus breadth. Similarly of square also, a plus b. Okay, now there are 2 questions only. Okay, and you will be having, okay, after this test will be scheduled. Okay, I'll let you know because this chapter is completed. Okay, and I think I have taken tests. Okay, do you remember I have taken test of AOT or not? I think triangle and trigonometry I have already taken. But
The recent test which you took.
LEQ is recently completed, so I will schedule the test of LEQ. Okay, and QEQ will be the new chapter, will be starting from Tuesday. Okay.
Ma'am, one test you took now
For triangle and trigonometry only I have taken 2 consecutive tests. I have taken triangle and trigonometry.
I got good in triangle.
Yeah, then we haven't done application of trigonometry yet.
Trigonometry you have written. So AOT is also remaining and LEQ. Okay, LEQ is just recently completed, so I'll schedule for LEQ. I'll let you know when I have to take. Okay, now here. Now tell me. Okay, Shada, now read the question. You are having problem in your word problem now. Now read the question and tell me what is given and what you have to find out. Properly visible. I've changed the font also. A boat goes 30 kilometer upstream and 44 kilometers.
Given.
Yeah, given to write. So you can write given, or here you have to write the, or you can say here equation will be formed here actually. Okay. So 30 kilometer upstream and 44 kilometer up downstream. What do you mean by 30 kilometer upstream and 44 kilometer downstream in 10 hours? See, this is taking your 10 hours. So here only your first equation is completed. 30 kilometer and 44 kilometer in 10 hours. Okay. Now in 13 hours, it goes 40 kilometer upstream and 55 kilometer downstream. This is for your second equation. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. Now you have to determine the speed of the stream and the speed of the boat in still water. Okay, you have to find the value of x and y. So how you are going to find out the value of x and y? You are going to let the speed. If I'm removing this given here, in fact, because this is different type, equation will be directed. So if you are going to write, if you're going to write, what you are going to let the speed of water, or let the speed of water be, generally we assume water by kilometer per hour, and speed of boat in still water. You can, instead of water, you write stream here. Still water is equal to x kilometer per hour. Yes, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we have assumed. Now from condition first. Now there are 2 conditions for condition 1. Condition 1, what it is saying, that boat goes 30 kilometer upstream. Okay. See, it is saying that 30 kilometer upstream जा रही है, 44 kilometer downstream जा रही है. ठीक है, अभी यहाँ से condition 1 में अगर मैं नहीं लिखूं, देखो, ठीक है, या देखो, अभी मैंने स्पीड मांगी स्ट्रीम की y, ठीक है, और स्पीड मानी इसकी बोट की स्टिल वाटर में x. ओके, अभी यहाँ पे मैं डाउन स्ट्रीम और अपस्ट्रीम भी तो देखना पड़ेगा ना. स्पीड ऑफ द बोट डाउन स्ट्रीम, स्पीड ऑफ बोट, क्योंकि डाउन स्ट्रीम के बारे में बोल रहा है. स्पीड ऑफ बोट इन डाउनस्ट्रीम, speed of boat in downstream, it will be what? speed will be added. So x plus y kilometer per hour. Okay, and speed of boat in upstream.
It will be x minus y kilometer per hour.
Yes, minus y kilometer per hour. Now comes the condition 1. Now condition 1. According to condition 1, and what is written? 30 kilometer upstream and 44 kilometer downstream in 10 hour. Now you see 10 hour लिखा हुआ है, ठीक है, hour लिखा है. इक्वेशन आपका hour में बनेगा, मतलब टाइम में बनेगा, ठीक है. टाइम के बारे में बात हो रहा है. तो अब टाइम के लिए बात हो रहा है, तो आपको दोनों में भी, पहली दोनों चीज में भी टाइम देखना है, ठीक है. लाइक 30 किलोमीटर पर आवर, सॉरी 30 किलोमीटर अपस्ट्रीम. Now if I am talking about T1, so what will be T1? T1 पे मुझे बताएगा.
It was 10 hours.
T1 time is equal to,
Oh, so it is speed into distance.
speed into distance. Distance upon speed, huh? Distance
No,
upon
ma'am. Yes, you check it once, ma'am. It is distance upon speed. I think.
Yes, it is distance upon speed. So T1 will be 30 kilometer. You see, it is 30 kilometer, and your S1, that is speed, will be, since it is going upstream, so x minus y.
Yes,
Understood?
ma'am, I'm spelling the formula for S. I forgot to tell the formula for S.
Okay, so that will, अगर S का याद है ना, स्पीड का दो चीज से आगे पीछे करके आप मतलब रीअरेंज करके वैल्यूज. ओके, अब T2 निकालते हो तो यहाँ पर क्या है, 44 किलोमीटर डाउनस्ट्रीम, तो 44x plus y. Okay, because time was given. Okay, so this T1 plus T2 is equal to 10 hour. Yes, it was written. So your equation is 10. I'm not solving the complete equation because already time is there. Both the question I have to solve. So I am just giving you the main equation. Okay, 44 by x plus y. X plus y is equal to 10. So this is your first equation. ये आपका पहला equation बन गया. अब इसी तरह से condition 2 देखो. Condition 2. In condition 2, what it is there? 40 kilometer upstream and 55 kilometer downstream. 40 kilometer upstream and 50 kilometer.
After this, we can do over here.
Yes. So ये आपका दूसरा equation भी बन गया.
Just make the equations. You do the rest of the.
यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे 1 upon x को assume करना पड़ेगा. 1 upon x minus y को assume करोगे u. 1 upon x plus y को assume करोगे v. ठीक है? Let 1 upon x minus y is u and 1 upon x plus y is equal to v. So अब आपका equation क्या बन जाएगा? You can say it will be 30u plus 44v is equal to 10. This you can write it as third equation, and this equation will be what? 40u plus 55v is equal to 13 is equal to fourth equation. Okay, so these two equations you have got proper quadratic equation. Now you can solve this quadratic equation. Okay, understood? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No? See, and
But which
after
method will be easier in this? Substitution, elimination, or
I told you that it totally depends on you. Sometimes some people like cross multiplication, some people like elimination, some people like substitution. So in whichever way you feel like that I am more comfortable, try to go with that method. Okay? मुझे लगे कि मैं आसानी से कर ले रहा हूँ, इसमें मुझे ज्यादा आसान लगता है. So go with that. मुझे substitute, मुझे elimination ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि एक वेरिएबल eliminate हो जाता है multiply करके. ठीक है?
Okay, that is more easy.
Okay, so that is your personal choice. Okay, in fact, sometimes you go for substitution also. So totally depends on you which method you find easy. Okay. Okay, now let's see the second question. Okay, now here you see 5 men and 6 boys can finish a piece of work in 5 days. Okay, 4 men and 6 boys are finishing a piece of work in 5 days, while 3 men and 4 boys can finish it in 7 days. Again, the first equation is for 4 men and 6 boys in 5 days. And second equation will be formed from here. 3 men and 4 boys can finish in 7 days. Okay. Now you have to find out the time taken by one man alone or that by one boy. एक लड़का अकेले से कितना काम करेगा और एक आदमी अकेले से कितना दिन लगेगा. ठीक है. So how much time? ठीक है. So 1 day work of a man we are going to assume as 1 upon x. Okay. How 1 upon x? Because the man finishes the work in x days. We are assuming, and actually we are assuming here. Let the man finish the work in x days and the boy finish the work in y days. Okay, because it is asking for one means whole work. Okay, whole work a man can finish. Okay, so 1 day work of a man will be 1 upon x and 1 day work of a boy will be 1 upon y. Okay, so since 4 men and 6 boys finish a piece of work in 5 days, so 4 men means 4 upon x. Okay, because 1 day work of a man is 1 upon x. So 4 upon x plus 6 upon y is equal to 1 upon 5. Means 5 दिन का काम था तो 1 दिन का काम कितना होगा. Okay, 1/5 part of the work. Okay, now similarly your second equation, 1 day work of a 3 men and 4 boys 1/7 is equal to 1/7 part of the work. Okay, because they are completing in 7 days. Okay,
7 days.
It's written in 7 days. 7 days. Okay, so 1/7 part of work. Okay, now you have got both the equations here. See, you have got both the equations here. Now you are going to assume 1 upon x as p, 1 upon y as q, and then you are going to form 2 equations, and then you are going to solve. Any doubt?
Any doubt?
So much silence is there. Safia, Shazan.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, if you are facing any doubt, go through this question, okay, in your handouts, okay, and in your means I will upload this also, okay. So go through this question, okay. Just read the question and try to understand the question. If you still face the doubts of and Shazan, in the next class before starting QE, I'm going to explain you, okay. Understood? But before that, go through the question, okay.